What's the one thing you wish you had that would take your music to like the next level? So if you hear me, say your name, and if it's your comment, raise your hand in the comments below. So Nostalgic Child RSA says mini keyboard. A mini keyboard is really cool. I actually have one myself. Well, I had one actually, and it's really cool. It's nice. It's small. You can do so much. If you're not like a huge piano player, you can play around with it, and it's also portable. I have a review on the Akai MPK Mini Play. You can check it out here on the channel. That's a pretty good keyboard. So yeah, hopefully you'll get that soon. And then Lastro Demand says an audio interface. An audio interface is good. Like for me, I feel like if you're a music producer, an audio interface is something that you want to have because you can drive your headphones on it, you can put mics, and you can put your speakers on there. So every producer needs to have an audio interface. No matter how expensive it is, you need to have one. But I highly recommend the Evo 4. I have a review on the Evo 4. You can check that out. That's my favorite audio interface right now. You can tell me which one you like the best, but I think for me, it's a really good one right now. And then this guy called Young Black says MF mic. He wants a mic and he's really passionate about that mic. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, a mic is cool. You know, if you want to record yourself, I'm speaking into a mic. A mic is cool, but yeah. If you're an artist, then a mic would be good to have. Or if you want to record artists, then you need to have a mic. But also an audio interface ties into a mic. So no matter how expensive or good your mic is, you need an audio interface that's going to be as equally good to receive that audio that's coming into the mic and also be able to translate it nicely in your DAW. And then next here we have Sisa Libala. Wait, what? Kugas Tebe. Kante, where are you from, bro? I'm from Cape Town. Yes, in the picture that I posted here, I was at Gugas Tebe. We went there with my fiance and we were doing some stuff there. But yeah, that was Gugas Tebe. Good bro. And then next we have Substrumentals Production says he wants connections. He wishes he had connections, and connections are very important. And that's why I tell you guys to always comment and always be active in the chat and be active here on the channel and connect. You need connections to do anything in life. Connections are everything. You can get a job through connections. You can get a big opportunity through connections. No one will make it alone. So connect in the comments, connect with other producers, see what they're doing, and also connect. That's why you have to be nice out here. Be nice so other people can, be drawn to your positive vibes and they can like you. If you're a dick in the comments, no one is going to want to be around you or actually work with you. This is why most people cannot work with anyone. Then they start to spam people asking for, feedback and collaborations when no one actually wants to work with them. So yeah, connect in the comments below. And then next we have Robert Paulson. He says the Roland MC707. It actually looks easy and fun to use, which I think is very important. It also has like 3,000 amazing sounds in it. Would be great setup from my made in 1998 MC505. It sounds good, but it's a pain to run. So I think you're talking about the drum machines, and the 707 is actually pretty cool. If you don't know what we're talking about the drum machines that are like the physical drum machines, like the 808 that is popular with trap music. You guys know that it's actually a drum machine, and they do have the 505, the 707, and the 909, and those kind of drum machines, and they're pretty good. And I think the 909 is mostly used in house music. So if you're like a really house music head, you can actually get a 909. I would love to have one at a certain point, a physical one, and actually have the real samples instead of like cooked up samples from those. And then Aviwe Yaso says a piano. So that's probably a MIDI keyboard. Yeah, so you should get one. You should save up for one. And Promise says confidence. Confidence is everything. Confidence is key. Like me sitting here, I had to have a certain level of confidence to sit here and talk into a camera, because you can see me but I see a camera. I do not really see you, and that takes a lot of confidence to do. But I'm not sure what you need confidence to do. But you should practice confidence in real life if you want to have confidence. It's not something you can purchase. It's something that you need to practice having confidence. So if you just step outside your house or walk in anywhere or into the mall or whatever, you need to practice confidence wherever you are. That way, you'll just be used to being your confident self and show people the real you, the unfiltered you. Just don't be a dick again. Next, Bukhle says, a proper mentor, a person that would help me craft my own unique sound, a person who would help me proper market my music and brand. A mentor is really good. I also consider myself a mentor of some sort because you guys listen to me speak, and you guys also take my advice when I do videos like this, and I give advice on certain things and all that. So I am kind of a distant mentor to you guys, and it's good to find a mentor. It could be someone who is into music or not into music, but a mentor is someone that you can rely on to give you good feedback and who can energize you when you feel like you need help and you need a bit of some support when you need it. So a mentor is really good to have if you're doing anything creative. So you can look for anyone. I mean, your dad, your mom, your brother can be your mentor. It doesn't necessarily have to be another music producer, not at all. And on the second part, he says a person who would proper market my music and brand. You would have to look for someone who's good at marketing, someone who's actually done marketing already for someone else and actually is like a brand manager. You have to headhunt people like that who actually have the track record, so you're gonna get the results you want because they've done it before. Although you can give some people like a chance if they're starting out, that'll be more cost efficient because they won't charge you as much as someone who has like a lot of experience, if that makes any sense. And then Nice Colbin says, I hope I said your name right here, the discipline and commitment to actually finish a track. Well, yeah, if you work on music, you need to actually finish your music, if you're serious with it. Otherwise, you're just enjoying the ride. It's like playing a video game and just, leaving it in the middle, or going to the movies and, you pay for the movie. And what I mean by pay for the movie is like you buy all this nice music equipment and buy your DAW, and then you make your music and then you don't finish it. It's like going to a movie, buying your popcorn and your snacks, and you get into the movie and you sit, and then, halfway through the movie, you just walk out and you leave. That's the same thing. So, think about that. It'll kind of push you to want to finish your music, if that makes sense. And then he also continues to say, mixing and mastering is the boring, no fun part, at least for me. Besides that, there is no time for that. Well, I actually enjoy mixing and mastering more than actually composition. But if it's boring for you, you can always hit me up. I'll mix and master for you. So yeah, my email is down below. You can hit me up. I can do it for you. I have fun with it because you're not gonna enjoy everything else in the process, of making music. But do what you enjoy, and you can collaborate with other people on the other things that you don't enjoy, if I can put it that way. And then so I changed my answer. He changed his answer really good. The one thing is that I need someone who does the mixing and mastering for me. I already spoke about that. Yeah, so you can definitely hit me up. And then the Lab 712 says the ability to fluently play multiple instruments. Well, that's going to take time. That's going to need a huge amount of talent for you to fluently play multiple instruments. Like, it's going to take a lot of time, but practice it, you'll be able to play multiple instruments. Like, I grew up with people that used to play guitars, cellos, pianos, and so forth, that were in bands. There's a lot of talented people there, but you need to take the time and just practice. You can get to that point. Then Mzwamadoda says, an institution that would offer me and others the opportunity to learn music production from A to Z for those who fell in love with music, however, don't have much to chase the dream. Thanks for the inspiration. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of institutions out there like music colleges and even channels like mine. And there's a lot of producers here online that do offer courses where you can actually like pay, and you can join communities where you can join other people that are also, you know, doing music, and that people that enjoy music, and you can, you know, get those kinds of institutions. Nowadays we don't have institutions as in buildings, but we have online communities just like we have here. I know not everyone is going to see the vision, but it's the same thing basically. And we have Chianti here says audio interface or mixer. We already spoke about that. And Sagittara says experience. Experience is really good, but experience just needs you to just start working and just start doing what you do. So, you know, whenever you have time, work on your music. You will get experience, but there's no point you're gonna say that I have experience now, so I'm gonna stop working or stop making music. Enjoy the process, bro. And then Katleko says a keyboard. Okay, a keyboard is really good to have as well, like an audio interface, a keyboard, and a mic. Every studio needs to have that. Every producer needs to have that. Michael, he says a piano and bass skills so that I could make wonderful jazz songs. Oh, you're into jazz. That's really cool. Jazz is amazing. Yeah, the skills need you to take courses or go study or have someone who can teach you piano and bass. Yeah. And Mohau says a new PC. Soon as I open 2 or 3 plugins, it craps out on me. Yeah, you need to like upgrade your computer. Your computer needs to be really fast and a little bit more recent if you want it to work nicely with FL Studio and other softwares. And especially if you're a person that has really heavy plugins, you need to have a good computer. And also Constancy says PC here, and Chris Gordon says a team. A team is good to have around you if you struggle in certain aspects of your music production. You need to have a team. Like for me, my team is me and my fiance, who's right here. She's part of my team and we work together, and you need someone who can help you. And again, it goes back to what I was talking about having a mentor. You need a team of people that you can rely on, that whenever you call them on a phone like you need something, they will pick up and they can actually help you, and have something to input into your career and into what you do as a music producer. And then Makondelela says a studio upgrade, monitors, mixing console, studio headphones. That's pretty dope. A studio upgrade is pretty cool. Monitors, which monitors are you looking to get? And a mixing console is really good. I actually am looking to getting one myself because I enjoy mixing. I do it for a lot of clients, and sometimes doing mixing inside the box in the DAW is okay, but you're faster when you use a mixing console. If you don't know what a mixing console is, I can put a picture here somewhere, but it's one that has like the faders that move on their own. It's pretty cool. And studio headphones are okay. I have some recommendations. I actually use the Sennheiser HD650s and the Bear Dynamic DT770 Pros. They're actually a good option of studio headphones that you can get. And then Potion Tai was good, bro. He says, I wish I had the heart to keep me going even when I feel like giving. Yeah, that's a deep one, but yeah, you just have to know your goals. You just have to ask yourself, why do you do what you do? That will keep you going. That will push you to do what you do. For me to actually sit here and record this video, I had to do it because I care about you guys. I care about you, and I want to shout you out because I want to recognize you and let you know that you are recognized and you're valued here on the channel. So that's what keeps me going, to make these videos and sit for hours and edit and put out all these things, because I know how it feels to be you. I have been you. Wait, I am you. Wait, I'm confusing myself. But anyway, let's move on. Tembiso says a modular synth. That's a pretty good choice. I actually would like to own a modular synth myself, but they're a bit pricey though. Maybe you can look for like a second-hand one, like online you would find one, and you can get really nice sounds and do some sound design with if you want to. And the T Music says VSTs are everywhere on the internet. You can check the link down below to Plugin Boutique. You can get you VSTs there. They have really amazing deals right now. That's why I also share free plugins if you don't have some cash. And the next, Spesihle says a mic. A mic is really good. You need a mic to record vocals and record other people. So I spoke about this. All-time real Kazman says a proper insight in making melodies, learning the keys and octaves. Okay, that's really cool. What I would recommend is a course. There are courses out there that you can take that can teach you these things like in depth. I also have videos. And here on YouTube, you can just go on the search bar and you can just search how to make melodies and, how to do proper, how to do music theory. I know BizWorks Beats is like a god in music theory. You can check his music theory course out, and you can also check his music theory videos out. But there's a lot of ways you can achieve this. And then Blue Sky says a piano again. And Sodar Beat says learning how to play keys. We spoke about that. And Jack Kulu says, I wish I had a MIDI and a monitor. That's one thing that makes things a bit harder. I don't think it makes things hard. You just have to find a way to use what you have and make it work for you. It's not the equipment and the equipment that you have that does the work. It's you that does the work. So the first piece of equipment that you need to always sharpen is your mind and your knowledge. So invest into knowledge. You can do so much with just a laptop and FL Studio or whatever DAW you have. And the next here is Kanyam Teto says the ability to play the piano properly, but that comes with a price. Yeah, it comes with a price. The time you spend actually studying and practicing. So you have YouTube where you can watch videos and you can watch tutorials, and also you can just put in the practice and also just buy one. Buy a piano if you don't have one. Justy NN says better music theory. Yeah, music theory is really important. Something that you need to have if you want to, make better melodies and better chords. It's something that you might want to actually get into. And then Gay says being really good at jazz improv, then I must be able to produce better track. Yeah, jazz is really cool, and I've been to like a jazz improv session before, and it was mind blowing. Jazz is like the cream of the crop. It's like I love jazz, and that's why I really am into deep house, like jazzy deep house. I really like that kind of style, and that's really cool. And then Black Moon Sage says work ethic and drive. Again, you need to ask yourself why you do what you do. That way it can help you to keep doing what you're doing, and just try and find time in your day to actually do what you do. I think you'll be good. And Black Junior says to know the whole piano. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to invest in a course, because you can actually know what you're getting, because to teach you everything about piano in a YouTube video, that'll be a long video, and most of you guys don't even watch long videos. So you need to invest in a course for you to actually know everything, and you can get all that information that you need. Antonia says a mic here. A lot of people want mics and a MIDI. I see Justin Gumbo G says a MIDI. Baby Blue says a better voice recording setup and software. Yeah, you need to get like a really nice mic. You can get like the Audio Technica AT2020. That's the one that I use, and an Audient Evo 4. That's a good audio interface with nice converters inside, so you can get really nice clean sound from that kind of setup. And Medium Generation Apostolic Church says, bro, I wish I had instruments, even if it was an audio interface and nice headphones only. I would release my music. You can release your music even if you use like cheap earphones. As I said, this is your first piece of equipment. Feed it with all the information that you can and see how you can apply it to the equipment that you already have. You don't need a lot of equipment to actually make music that makes any sense. If you hear other musicians' stories out there, you'd be amazed at the kind of equipment that they had, but they still managed to release music and, you know, be out there. And then OBQ Music says, I wish I had proper studio setup, especially the monitors and Omnisphere. Omnisphere is very popular, and studio monitors are also very important, but you can also have headphones if you cannot afford monitors. But monitors are really good. You can really get a nice, you know, you can reference the music nicely and you can hear the music properly so that you can get to, you know, work on your music nicely. But it's not a must, guys. Gear is not everything. Like, I know that's cliche and that's, you know, everyone says that, but, you know, as long as you have your DAW, you have everything you need. Bless the Creative says, 1 week in an off-the-grid cabin with just my thoughts. Well, that's a break. It's very quiet right now. I don't know where you guys are if you're in lockdown, but yeah, you know, let us know what you'll be thinking about, but don't linger too much on bad thoughts, man. And Anthony Pierre says piano lessons. Piano lessons are pretty cool. You can take a course, an online course for piano lessons. Mr. Rooney says tip and always on how to build a fan base. You don't necessarily build a fan base, but you give value and people will come and they will gather. It's like this, like, I don't know, it's gonna sound funny, but it's like the story of Jesus. You know, if you give value and if you have something to say that people are interested in, people will follow you. People will come and they'll gather and they'll listen to what you have to say. Same as what I did here on the channel. I spoke, I shared what I shared, my knowledge, and people gathered. Just like how you guys gather. That's why you see the subscribers here, there's views coming into the channel. So give value, find what you have that's of value and give that, and you'll be able to create a community of people and have people around you that can listen to you and so forth. And DJ Spot says a distributor, and I'm thinking you are talking about a music distributor. I have a link to DistroKid down below. You can get 7% off your first sign up with DistroKid. Easy. I just hooked you up. And KB on the beat says a bedroom studio. Yeah, you're gonna have to invest money. If you don't have the money right now, you know, get a job or save up. SV6 beat says a good PC and monitors. That's something that we spoke about, but a good computer is really good to have. And Mahlomola says a saxophone. I'm buying it before January. I hope you will get that. I am rooting for you. And if you do get a saxophone, let us know if you get it. That'll be really good. I only know of one person that used to play saxophone, and it was loud. Like, a saxophone is really loud, and it takes like lungs to actually play saxophone. Oh, okay, so this next one is a long one. I'll just try to go through it. Organic fans, real-time music lovers who aren't commercial specific when it comes to sound. Organic fans come if you start releasing your music. So release your music. Just release your music. You will get organic fans. And you also just need to find ways to market your music. That way you can start to get some traction. Because nowadays social media is all about doing marketing. Even big companies at least add some marketing on top of the good products that they make. And he also put down some advice also for people that are here, that also put comments here, so you can definitely check out what he said here. Anyway, moving on, Jermaine Jack says an i5 i7 6 gig RAM laptop, right? I'm using a dual core 2 gig RAM laptop. Yeah, that'll be a good upgrade. A microphone for Mo K. And Alan says time, bro. Time and a new laptop. Shout out to you, Alan. Thanks so much for the comment. Yeah, time. We all need time, man, but you have to find a way, you know, to make time for yourself to do what you love. TRC Music says, I wish I had a teacher to teach and motivate me to learn music theory. As I said, you can invest in courses. Just search here on YouTube, music theory courses. You will get a lot of them. And as I said, BusyWorks Beats has them. He's been doing it for a really long time, so I'm sure they are really good. Dillian Jagger says, all I need is actually a PC or a laptop and some good speakers and a mic and a lekker spaceful studio. I think that's just a standard for most music producers. And Section Music says, learn to do insane chords. Yeah, you can check out videos for how to do chords and how to put them together and learn scales and so forth. Nicholas says, studio equipment. Dumelo says, confidence. I need liquid courage. Liquid courage, like what? Like booze, bruh. Whenever I make music or some other substance that can shut feelings and thoughts of doubt. Thoughts of doubt will always be there. Me sitting right here, I do have thoughts of doubts coming into my mind, but I know why I'm doing this. It takes practice for you to overcome feelings of doubt. So just keep doing what you do. Practice to overcome them. Trying to use substances to overcome them is pretty dangerous. It's not something that I recommend. It might work a few times, but then it comes with a cost that might not be really good at the end of the day. So when it comes to using substances to give you this vibe and all that, you can do that if you really need a quick fix, but I do not condone it at all. But I feel like just practice, control and practice, to how you can work with yourself and build up courage. I'm living proof that you can do it. Me sitting here and doing this, I know that I'm not the most courageous person ever online. I'm not the most entertaining, but I'm still making a video, and you can do the same too. And John says a sound card, audio interface, and a good mic. Yeah, you should definitely get that. A MIDI keyboard was spoken about. And the Cool Buddy channel says, I wish I had the support. That's all. Support is cool, but you need to give people something to support. So have you dropped some music? Have you done something that they can actually support? That's the question you need to ask yourself. And Tapelo says a studio. Yeah, a studio. We all want studios, man. A studio is pretty good, a standard for everybody. Vibes on Deck says, I feel like I need a piano because making chords with the laptop keyboard is really holding me back. I have a video. I'll put a card to it where you can check out how you can use your computer keyboard to actually make chords. I have a video on that here on the channel. Genial compilation says best headphones, bro. Yo, headphones, like I said, you can get the Sennheiser HD 650s. For me, they are my favorite headphones right now in the moment, but you can also get you like I have a post that's on top of the one that I'm reading right now that does have headphone recommendations, but you guys can also recommend headphones that you use that you feel like are the best for music producers. And then lastly, we have Loyiso Kwabe says, how to make my own samples on FL Studio, not filter an existing sample but make my own sample. To create your own sample, you would have to get a drum set and actually play a sound from like a drum set, and then you process it. That's how you can make your own sample, or do sound design, and then you can create samples on your own. So you have to learn sound design if you want to make your own samples. That's the only way. So anyway, we've reached the end of this shout out Q&A kind of video. I don't know what to call this. I'm not sure what my title is down below, but anyways, we've reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for dropping these comments. I always try and make sure that I interact with you guys in the community section. And thank you guys so much for the support here on the channel. If you've reached the end of this video, I know most of you guys will not even care about this video because, you don't want to listen to a guy speak into the camera all the time. But I appreciate each and every one of you that actually stuck out to the end of these videos. Because, with YouTube, YouTube rewards videos that keep people for a really long time watching a YouTube video. So if you stay for a long time watching a video, I would really appreciate it. If you feel like you're zoning out or whatever, you can take a break. You can just leave the video playing and do something else while you just listen. I think that also helps. But anyways, thank you so much, guys. This is a community for us to connect and interact. So, connect with people, network with people in the comments and here on the channel, and even on social media. My social medias is down below. You can follow me, and then you can connect with other people as well. You need to network with other people and also keep up to date with what they are doing, so it can inspire you as well to continue doing what you're doing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. I'm X and I'm out. Peace.